Beginning beekeeping in Texas. So what we're doing here, we're going to swap boxes for the fall because this box is pretty empty. Top boxes are filling up with honey and brood. So the queen's up top, SAR up top, filling everything with brood. And these are filling up with pollen and honey. So also my secondary objective here is to find a suitable relatively empty frame that I can use to put into Ashley's hive, because they've basically backfilled everything with honey because there was no queen laying. They backfill and fill everything with honey, so that's not what you want. Oh crap. Well, I found their pollen stores. Okay, well, I'm not going to take this since it's full of pollen. You can see it might be goldenrod, or I'm not sure. I'm not sure what else is blooming here except for snow on the prairie. I'm not sure if snow on the prairie has pollen, but they're bringing in a lot of it. Oh wow, look at all this pollen. Look at all these girls with pollen. Woo. This actually might be a good frame. I mean, it's too bad they're completely filling it with pollen. So let's check. There's a couple on the outside here. This feels kind of heavy. Yeah, it's almost completely backfilled with honey. So they're doing it backwards, which is why we're gonna swap these boxes real quick. So I think the second one here was a good one. You don't want to take a hive's pollen stores if you can help it at all, because they need that. Yeah, this is good. This is a good one. Just a little bit of pollen, but that's okay. Come on, ladies. Try to get them all off, because those are foragers and they will not play well with the other ones. I need to get, so now I need to pull one out of here. I haven't opened this yet to see if they've accepted her. Oh, they haven't gotten through the candy yet. Already a much more calm hive. I think the problem was they were queenless. When they're queenless, they get angry because they have no purpose. Think about having no purpose in life. That's what it was. So we'll stick this new one in between there. To be honest, they probably won't draw it since it's getting close. I mean, it's September 2nd, getting close to fall. Oh, this one's heavy. We'll put it up like that. Honestly, I should be doing this to all of them, but I don't. I just don't have the strength to do all that right now. It's kind of funny because they get all disoriented. It's like, where's my hive? Where's my hive? Here it is. Don't worry, ladies. I got you covered. So you really want to make sure it's on there correctly before you start stacking stuff. So what was the bottom is now the top. There we go. That's how you swap boxes. Hopefully you can see that okay. She's carrying a dead one. Okay, so now the queen's on the hive beetle. And you always want to check in here for hive beetles. Okay. Oops. Yeah, little mistakes. It's okay in the long run. So now that we have our frame from the strong hive, I always use ratchet straps. I saw a little raccoon feed on here last year, and let's see if we can see what we're seeing here. Okay, so now I've got queen introduction spray. We're gonna look one more time and see what's going down here. I'm gonna try to put this towards the middle. I think this is actually an empty frame here. Yep. So backfilling is when they take every single cell because they know that there's no queen, and they get off, and they fill it with food. So that's what you're looking at when this happens. I've already waxed it to the frame. That's fun. And they really won't be bringing in neck pollen because there's no brood. You might bring in some, but... Alright, so let's see here. I know they're all over the camera, so I'm going to start talking a little louder. They're not stinging. They're a little excited, I'd say, but they're not stinging her. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do light spritz on the cage. Yeah, that calms them down immediately. I'm going to do a spritz over everything. Top of the frames. I spritzed over the whole hive here. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to release her onto this frame. Okay, B, you need to leave. You're not part of this hive and you have not been accustomed to her scent. Let's do this over her hive just in case. There she is. She's been released. Nobody else really matters but her. The attendants that are in there, they'll come out eventually. She's acting like she kind of wants to leave. So we'll put this in here. So this is a direct release. She's no longer in the cage, so I'm not really worried about who's in here anymore. So there is a dead attendant. So now, I'm going to pull this frame again. I'm going to make a little room. Pull this frame out. Make sure you're seeing what I'm doing here. So she should still be on this frame, or she moves to the next one. Okay. She moved to the next one. I thought it was small. Okay, so here they are feeding her. She's going to be a little apprehensive at first, but she's looking for food. No one's stinging her. She's submissive. She's hunkering down, and they are cleaning her off. So the queens will hunker down and just sit and let them kind of check her out. As far as I can tell, they have accepted her, or else they would be stinging her, pulling her legs, pulling her wings. You would definitely know she had not been accepted. So see, she's not moving. She's allowing them to accept her and clean her off. So we're going to put her back in. I believe this is a successful introduction. We're going to check back in 1 week and make sure. We have this frame here that is full of empty cells. So I'm hoping, just close this gently. I don't want alarm pheromone because that will make them more alert and possibly aggressive to her. So one more time, a little more spritz. And here we go. Hopefully a successful queen introduction. We will come back and verify in about a week. But you don't want to do it before then because they may see any interruptions as the queen is not doing her job, or who knows. I've checked them and not had a problem, but with these, you never really know. It's better to leave them to their own devices and not check them all the time. It's really hard for a new beekeeper to do that, but it really is for the best. I mean, unless you see, you know, just kind of look at the entrance to your hive. If you see no pollen coming in, if you see if you tip the hive and it's very light, things like that, that's what you want to check. Oh, I need to put pollen patty in here too. So I'm going to put a couple pollen patties, like strips of pollen patty like I showed you last video, and hopefully that'll get them going, get the brood rearing going, and boost them through the winter. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Really helps me out.